Hello, here we are, day 2 of our thought for the day. You're joining me at home because it's also day 2 of lockdown. I wonder how you're coping with that. If I'm honest, I'm not coping very well. I love the freedom of being out and about. I love being down at the church with the young people. I love being out and about in the car, listening to a podcast. I love being down at the net, having a coffee with the guys down there. And I feel like I've lost my freedom. I feel like I'm a prisoner in my own home. It almost feels like we should lock all the doors just in case I'm tempted to go out. But then I was thinking about freedom. I wonder, is this maybe a time when we're free from some things? Could we be free from the rushing about, the busyness of life, back and forward between one thing and another? Maybe this is a time to slow down and take things easy. Or maybe you're in a job where you're not happy, and maybe this is a bit of freedom from the stress of going to work. Maybe if you're a young person, it's the stress of who you're going to have to see at school. Maybe you're free from that now. But then as I thought, well, no, because there's a whole lot more going on. Maybe not going to work is more of a stress. Maybe you're worried about how you're going to pay the bills, how you're going to buy the food. Or if you're at school, you're stressed about what's going to happen with my exams. But I'm here not to add to those worries, but to hopefully think about what real freedom is. The Bible talks about freedom in lots of different places. And one of the key verses for me is from John chapter 8. In verses 31 to 36, Jesus is talking about freedom. And he says that it's only through him, only through the Son, that you can be set free. And that when you're set free by the Son, you are free indeed. But what does that mean? What does freedom look like? Well, for us, there's a day coming where we'll not have to be in lockdown and we'll get out of the house again. But things still won't be right. They won't be the way they were. And that's just like in the Bible. You see, there's a day coming where we will have freedom, but only if we are set free by the Son. You see, God planned everything to be perfect, and then sin came into the world. And that's what the freedom that Jesus talks about is from that sin. And there's a perfect day coming where we will be free in heaven with God. But what do we do now? What do we do in these testing times when we've lost some of our freedoms, when we're worried about lots of things? Well, the Bible also says in 1 Peter chapter 5 that we are to cast our cares, our worries, our anxieties on Jesus, and he will carry the burden. He has seen the bigger picture. He knows what's going on. And Hebrews chapter 12 verse 1 tells us we're to throw off the heavy burdens that weigh us down, the sin that entangles our lives, the things that get in the way. And maybe you've found that there were things in your life that were getting in the way, and you've reevaluated. And so my encouragement for us today is, as much as we may feel that we've lost our freedom, we're cooped up, look forward to that day. Not just when this coronavirus is gone and we can all get outside, but look forward to that perfect day when we'll have true freedom. That if we trust in Jesus, we cast our burdens on him, and we give our sin to him, that he can break through and set us free with him.